Don't shop at Kroger again until you watch this. What looks like your friendly neighborhood grocery store might actually be part of the largest supermarket empire in America. Behind those familiar logos and everyday low prices lies a retail machine so sophisticated, so far-reaching, that you probably don't even realize you're shopping with them. From Ralph's in California to Harris Teeter in the Carolinas, from Fred Meyer in Oregon to King Soopers in Colorado, Kroger operates under dozens of different names across the country, and every single one of them is designed with the same goal in mind: to capture more of your grocery spending than any other retailer in America. You might think you're choosing between different stores, but the truth is you're often choosing between different faces of the same corporate giant. Kroger doesn't just want your business, they want to be your business. And they've spent over a century perfecting the art of making that happen, one carefully planned shopping trip at a time. Walk into a Ralph's in Los Angeles, then drive to a Fred Meyer in Portland, and finally stop at a Harris Teeter in Charlotte. 3 different stores, 3 different experiences, 3 different regional identities. But pull back the curtain, and you'll find the same corporate DNA running through all of them. Kroger operates over 2,700 stores under nearly 30 different banners, making it the largest supermarket chain in the United States by revenue. That's not just big, that's monopolistic. This isn't accidental. Kroger has spent decades acquiring regional chains and keeping their local identities intact. When they bought Harris Teeter in 2014, they didn't rebrand every store as Kroger. They kept the Harris Teeter name because they understood something crucial. Shoppers are loyal to brands that feel local, even when they're not. That Fred Meyer in Oregon still feels like a Pacific Northwest institution, even though it's been part of the Kroger empire since 1999. That King Soopers in Denver still carries the Colorado mountain spirit, even though Kroger acquired it in 1983. This strategy of hidden consolidation means that when you think you're supporting a local or regional grocery chain, you're actually feeding profits to a Cincinnati-based corporation that reported over $148 billion in revenue in 2023. That's larger than the GDP of many countries. And every time you swipe your loyalty card, whether it's a Ralph's Club card or a Harris Teeter VIC card, you're contributing to a data profile that Kroger uses to understand not just what you buy, but when you buy it, how much you're willing to pay, and what you're likely to buy next. Here's where Kroger's strategy gets truly sophisticated. While other retailers focus on price or convenience, Kroger has built their empire on data. Every purchase you make, every coupon you clip, every search you perform on their website feeds into an algorithm that knows more about your shopping habits than you do. They call it customer analytics, but what it really is behavioral prediction on a massive scale. When you use your Kroger Plus card or any of their regional loyalty cards, you're not just getting discounts, you're providing the company with detailed intelligence about your lifestyle, your preferences, and your price sensitivity. They know if you're a health-conscious shopper who gravitates toward organic products. They know if you're a deal hunter who only buys items on sale. They know if you're a busy parent who relies on prepared foods and convenience items. And they use that knowledge to customize everything from the coupons they send you to the products they stock on the shelves. But it goes deeper than that. Kroger has invested heavily in what they call precision marketing. Using artificial intelligence and machine learning, they can predict when you're likely to run out of your regular products and send you targeted offers just as you're planning your next shopping trip. They can identify when your shopping patterns change. Maybe you're buying more baby products or switching to gluten-free options, and adjust their marketing accordingly. This data isn't just used for marketing. It drives everything from store layouts to product placement to pricing strategies. If the data shows that customers in a particular zip code are willing to pay premium prices for organic produce, that store will stock more high-end organic options. If another location's customers are primarily price-sensitive, that store will emphasize value brands and discount programs. The result is a shopping experience that feels personalized, but it's actually standardized manipulation. You're not discovering products you love. You're being served products that an algorithm has determined you're most likely to buy based on the purchasing patterns of thousands of other customers who share your demographic profile. One of Kroger's most brilliant strategies is their multi-banner approach. By operating stores under different names, they create the illusion of choice and competition in markets where they actually dominate. In many cities, you might choose between a Kroger, a Fred Meyer, and a Smith's, thinking you're comparing different companies. In reality, you're comparing different divisions of the same corporation. This strategy serves multiple purposes. First, it allows Kroger to capture different market segments. Fred Meyer positions itself as a one-stop shop with general merchandise alongside groceries. Harris Teeter markets itself as an upscale option with superior customer service and premium products. Food 4 Less operates as a discount banner for price-conscious shoppers. By maintaining these different identities, Kroger can appeal to virtually every type of grocery shopper without appearing to monopolize the market. Second, it provides cover for pricing strategies that might otherwise appear anti-competitive. If Kroger raised prices significantly at all their stores simultaneously, it would be obvious market manipulation. But if Harris Teeter raises prices while Food 4 Less maintains low prices and King Soopers runs promotions, it looks like natural market competition. The reality is that these pricing decisions are all made by the same corporate strategists, designed to maximize overall profitability across the entire portfolio of stores. Third, it allows Kroger to test different retail concepts and strategies across their network. If a particular promotional strategy works well at Ralph's in California, they can adapt it for use at Dillon's in Kansas. If a store layout proves effective at Fred Meyer, elements of it can be incorporated into other banners. This creates a massive laboratory for retail experimentation, with millions of customers unknowingly participating in tests designed to optimize their spending. Some of Kroger's banners, particularly Harris Teeter and certain Ralph's locations, position themselves as premium grocery experiences. The stores are cleaner, the lighting is better, the product selection is more curated, and the customer service is more attentive. But here's what they don't tell you. You're paying significantly more for what is often the exact same product available at other Kroger-owned stores. Harris Teeter, in particular, has mastered the art of premium positioning. Their stores feature wider aisles, upscale decor, and extensive prepared food sections that make the shopping experience feel more like visiting a high-end market than a grocery store. They emphasize their freshness, with frequent deliveries and attractive produce displays. They train their employees to provide exceptional customer service, including carrying groceries to customers' cars and providing detailed product knowledge. But strip away the presentation, and you'll often find that the products themselves are identical to those sold at regular Kroger stores, just at prices that can be 15 to 30% higher. That gallon of milk that costs $3.49 at a standard Kroger might cost $4.19 at Harris Teeter. The premium you're paying isn't for better products. It's for better ambiance and the psychological comfort of shopping somewhere that feels exclusive. This premium positioning serves a crucial function in Kroger's overall strategy. It allows them to capture higher-income shoppers who are less price-sensitive and more concerned with convenience and experience. These shoppers provide higher profit margins, which helps subsidize the aggressive pricing at Kroger's discount banners like Food 4 Less. The company has perfected the art of market segmentation. using their different banners to extract maximum value from every type of shopper. Price-conscious customers can shop at Food for Less and feel like they're getting great deals. Affluent customers can shop at Harris Teeter and feel like they're getting superior products and service. Both groups are ultimately contributing to the same corporate bottom line. While you're debating between name brands and generic products, Kroger has been quietly building one of the most successful private label programs in the industry. Their Simple Truth organic line, their Private Selection premium products, and their Kroger brand basics collectively generate billions in revenue and provide significantly higher profit margins than national brands. But Kroger's private label strategy goes far beyond simply offering cheaper alternatives to name brands. They've created an entire ecosystem of store brands that compete directly with premium national products while maintaining higher profit margins. Simple Truth, launched in 2012, has become one of the fastest-growing organic brands in the country, available exclusively at Kroger-owned stores. The genius of this strategy is that it creates customer lock-in. If you become loyal to Simple Truth products or Private Selection items, you can only buy them at Kroger-owned stores. This reduces your likelihood of shopping elsewhere and gives Kroger pricing power over products you can't find anywhere else. Kroger uses their massive scale to negotiate better deals with manufacturers for their private label products. They can offer competitive quality at lower prices because they're cutting out the marketing costs and brand management expenses that national brands have to build into their pricing. The savings aren't necessarily passed on to customers, though. Instead, they're captured as higher profit margins for Kroger. The company has also used their private label program to shape customer perceptions about value and quality. By positioning their Private Selection line as a premium alternative to national brands, they create a quality hierarchy within their own stores. Customers feel like they're making smart choices by selecting these products, not realizing that the margins on these items are often higher than on the national brands they're avoiding. One of Kroger's most effective customer retention programs is their Fuel Points system. Shop at Kroger-owned stores, and you earn points that can be redeemed for discounts at their gas station partners. It sounds like a great deal. Buy groceries, save on gas. But like most loyalty programs, the reality is more complex. The Fuel Points program serves multiple functions for Kroger. First, it encourages customers to consolidate their grocery shopping at Kroger-owned stores rather than splitting their purchases across multiple retailers. If you're earning Fuel Points at King Soopers, you're less likely to shop at Safeway for certain items, even if Safeway has better prices. Second, it provides Kroger with detailed data about your spending patterns. Every purchase that earns Fuel Points is tracked and analyzed, contributing to the customer profile that drives their personalized marketing efforts. You're not just earning rewards, you're providing valuable behavioral data. Third, it creates a psychological commitment to the Kroger ecosystem. Once you start accumulating Fuel Points, you feel like you're investing in the program. The points become a form of store credit that makes it more expensive psychologically to shop elsewhere. This is a classic example of the sunk cost fallacy being used as a marketing tool. But here's the trap. The fuel savings are often less valuable than they appear. Many customers change their shopping behavior to maximize Fuel Points, sometimes paying higher prices for groceries to earn more points. When you calculate the actual savings from fuel discounts against the extra money spent on higher-priced groceries, the value proposition often disappears. Furthermore, the Fuel Points expire if not used within a certain time frame, creating artificial urgency that encourages additional spending. Customers often make unnecessary purchases just to maintain their Fuel Point balances, spending money they wouldn't have spent otherwise to protect rewards they've already earned. Kroger has invested heavily in digital transformation. but their approach reveals as much about their strategy as their physical stores do. Their mobile apps, online ordering systems, and digital coupons are designed not just to provide convenience, but to capture even more detailed data about customer behavior and preferences. When you use the Kroger app or any of their regional apps, every search, every item you view, every list you create is tracked and analyzed. This digital behavior provides insights that go far beyond traditional purchase data. Kroger can see what you're considering buying, but decide not to purchase. They can identify when you're researching products, comparing prices, or planning future meals. This information feeds into their predictive algorithms, helping them anticipate your future purchases and customize their marketing accordingly. If you're frequently searching for gluten-free products but not buying them, they might send you targeted coupons, to encourage trial. If you're regularly purchasing ingredients for a particular type of cuisine, they might recommend complementary products or prepared foods. The convenience of digital ordering changes your shopping behavior in subtle ways. When you shop online, you're more likely to stick to planned purchases and less likely to make impulse buys. But Kroger has adapted to this by incorporating digital impulse purchase opportunities into their online experience. Recommended products, targeted promotions, and frequently bought together suggestions are all designed to increase your digital basket size. Kroger's growth strategy has relied heavily on acquiring regional competitors and either absorbing them into existing banners or maintaining them as separate entities. This approach has allowed them to expand their market presence while eliminating competition, but it also reveals the ruthless efficiency of their business model. When Kroger acquires a regional chain, they typically promise to maintain local jobs and preserve the chain's regional identity. In practice, the reality is often different. Back-office operations are consolidated, purchasing is centralized, and store-level decision-making is reduced. The acquired chain may keep its name and local flavor, but its operations are standardized according to Kroger's corporate policies. This consolidation process allows Kroger to realize significant cost savings through economies of scale. They can negotiate better deals with suppliers, optimize distribution networks, and eliminate redundant administrative functions. These savings can be substantial, but they're rarely passed on to customers in the form of lower prices. Instead, they're captured as improved profit margins or used to fund further expansion. Many Kroger-owned stores include pharmacies, and this represents more than just convenience for customers. Pharmacy operations have become a significant profit center and customer retention tool. When you fill prescriptions at a Kroger pharmacy, you're not just picking up medication. You're providing the company with valuable health data and creating additional reasons to visit their stores. Kroger's pharmacy strategy serves multiple business purposes. First, prescription medications are high-margin products that generate substantial profits. Unlike grocery items, where competition keeps margins relatively low, prescription drugs have limited price competition due to insurance coverage and regulatory factors. Second, pharmacy customers tend to be frequent, predictable visitors. People taking regular medications need to refill prescriptions monthly or quarterly, creating a reliable traffic pattern that grocery-only customers don't provide. These regular visits increase the likelihood of additional grocery purchases and provide more opportunities for marketing and cross-selling. Third, pharmacy data provides insights into customer health conditions and lifestyle factors that can inform marketing strategies. The integration of pharmacy services also creates customer lock-in effects. Once your prescriptions are established at a Kroger pharmacy, the inconvenience of transferring them to another provider reduces your likelihood of shopping elsewhere for groceries. This is particularly true for customers with complex medication regimens or those who rely on automatic refill. Kroger's massive scale provides them with supply chain advantages that smaller competitors simply cannot match. With over 2,700 stores across the country, they have enormous negotiating power with suppliers and can demand better prices, more favorable payment terms, and priority access to products. Kroger operates their own manufacturing facilities for many products, including dairy, bakery, and deli items. This vertical integration allows them to control quality, costs, and availability in ways that competitors who rely on third-party suppliers cannot. Their distribution network is equally sophisticated. Kroger operates dozens of distribution centers strategically located to serve their stores efficiently. They use advanced logistics software to optimize delivery routes, minimize inventory costs, and ensure product freshness. This infrastructure represents billions of dollars in investment that creates significant barriers to entry for potential competitors. These advantages often result in higher profit margins for Kroger while maintaining competitive pricing. While the company employs over 400,000 people, making it one of the largest private employers in the United States, their labor policies are designed primarily to control costs rather than maximize customer service. Many Kroger employees are part-time workers who receive limited benefits and have unpredictable schedules. This allows the company to minimize labor costs and maintain flexibility, but it also affects the quality of customer service. High turnover rates mean that many employees lack the product knowledge and customer relationships that characterize stores with more stable workforces. The company has faced criticism for their scheduling practices, which often require employees to be available for work with little advance notice but don't guarantee consistent hours. This approach helps Kroger manage labor costs by matching staffing levels to customer traffic patterns, but it creates financial instability for workers and can result in understaffed stores during busy periods. These labor policies have direct implications for your shopping experience. Understaffed stores mean longer checkout lines, less assistance with finding products, and reduced availability of services like in-store pharmacies or customer service desks. The high turnover rates mean that employees may not be familiar with store layout, product locations, or company policies. Kroger's future strategy provides insights into how the grocery industry may evolve and what it means for consumers. The company is investing heavily in automation, including robotic fulfillment centers and automated checkout systems. These investments may improve efficiency. They also represent a shift toward reducing labor costs rather than improving customer service. The company is also expanding their data analytics capabilities, suggesting that the personalization and targeted marketing that characterizes their current approach will only intensify in the future. Understanding Kroger's strategies provides important insights for making informed shopping decisions. The company's approach to customer data, market segmentation, and competitive positioning means that your shopping experience is carefully designed to maximize their profitability rather than your savings. Shopping at Kroger-owned stores isn't inherently good or bad, but it is important to understand what you're getting into. Many of their customer-friendly features serve dual purposes that may not always align with your best interests. If you choose to shop at Kroger-owned stores, approach their loyalty programs, promotional offers, and product recommendations with an understanding of their strategic purposes. Compare prices across different retailers, including those outside the Kroger network, to ensure you're getting genuine value rather than perceived value. Most importantly, remember that behind every friendly cashier, convenient app feature, and personalized coupon offer is a corporate strategy designed to influence your spending. Understanding these strategies doesn't mean you can't benefit from shopping at Kroger-owned stores, but it does mean you can make more informed decisions about when, where, and how you shop. See you next time on Built to Eat.